Hey everyone, welcome back to Most Amazing Top 10. I'm your host, Che Dorena. Kids shows are there to have a jovial tone so that all young people on this planet can ignore their homework and turn into vegetables on the couch for a few hours. Usually they're exactly as they seem, but every now and again they sneak in something unsuspected into your child eyes so you end up sucking in some dark undertones without even knowing it. Well, all of you love me digging out these hidden messages because the last video blew up and now I'm making top 10 scary Nickelodeon kid episodes with hidden meanings part 2. And guys, if you haven't seen the first part of top 10 Nickelodeon kids shows with hidden meanings, go check that out now. The first episode is amazing. I'm going to be reading out the comments from the top 10 missing people who are mysteriously found video, so make sure you stick around for the whole video. Also, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit the little notification bell. Also, follow Most Amazing Top 10 on Instagram and Facebook. It's a great way to get to know myself and the other hosts just a little bit better, and without taking any longer, let's get into this list. Number 10. SpongeBob SquarePants Plankton Paranoia. The king of the meme world, SpongeBob has been on for so long, it has touched so many generations, and now is the granddaddy of the internet in more ways than one. In the episode Plankton Paranoia, we see Mr. Krabs go off the deep end. Again, it's not unusual for the crustaceous business owner to lose it. He's about as stable as Jeffrey Epstein's relationship with the Clintons. In this episode, we really see his mind unravel like a fruit roll-up. It goes from Mr. Krabs setting new rules in the Krusty Krabs to straight up hallucinations. This level of paranoia makes me think old Eugene Harold Krabs was hitting the crack pipe after closing time. Although this is a kids show and everything is exaggerated, the episode really dives deep into what someone suffering from severe paranoia or schizophrenia might look like. Number 9. Rugrats, Chucky's Wonderful Life. Now we move on to a cartoon that had one of the best opening songs ever. The music went off on that xylophone. It probably lit on fire by the time it was done. But in the episode we see the show take a dark turn. It starts off with Angelica telling Chucky everyone's lives would be better if he was never born. So he packs up all his stuff in a little hobo sack and heads out for the open road. Then he's confronted by his guardian angel to show him what the world would really look like without him, and let me tell you, it's harsh. We start with his dad, who's now single and only lives with sock puppets. I don't think he's getting laid anytime soon. Girls don't usually get hot and heavy over googly eyes glued to fabric. Then we see that Phil and Lil have turned into punks who probably mosh super hard and yell at their mom. And to top it all off, Tommy is homeless and Angelica has packed on some pounds. She looks like Jabba the Hutt's fatter brother. The episode's basically saying you gotta love yourself, man. You're more important than you think. Number 8. My Life as a Teenage Robot. The Return of Raggedy Android. My Life as a Teenage Robot, a show that had it all. The action of Fast and the Furious with all the drama of Degrassi. In the episode Return of Raggedy Android, we see Jenny get kicked out of a diner because the owner doesn't want to serve robots. This has huge undertones of racism. I'm pretty sure the scene takes place in a 50s style diner to really send the message home. Don't forget that most of our grandparents used to be racist. They look all cute and sweet now with their Werther originals, but they used to say racial slurs behind everyone's back. So to avoid this problem, Jenny gets an exosuit that makes her look like a real human girl. But the suit has kinda symbiote properties like the symbiotes from Spider-Man. It has a mind of its own and evil intentions. The exosuit starts to tell Jenny not to save people because that's not what a normal girl would do. Which of course has the underlying message of how women are constantly told to be pretty little things that are nice to look at. So much is going on in this episode. Racism, sexism, Spider-Man ripoffs. I love it. Number 7. SpongeBob Nasty Patty. I'm gonna start off by saying the hidden message in this episode is don't lie, and you should confront your problems as soon as you have them because they'll only build up to be bigger problems if you don't. It starts off with Mr. Krabs and SpongeBob mistaking the health inspector for a criminal, so they basically try to poison him with a rancid Krabby Patty. They think they've killed him, so they try to dispose of the body. The police get involved and then they have this whole series of comical moments while they're trying to hide the body while also simultaneously dealing with the police. Eventually we learn that the health inspector was alive the whole time and the Krusty Krab has passed its health inspection. But if SpongeBob and Mr. Krabs had confronted the health inspector about their suspicions at the beginning of the episode, none of this would have happened. Number 6. Ren and Stimpy, Stimpy's Fan Club. This show holds the title for taking it too far. It's got sexual themes, violence, disturbing images. All for me? It must be my birthday. In this particular episode, we see Ren have a psychotic breakdown because Stimpy gets more fan mail than him. This leads to Ren contemplating killing Stimpy with his bare hands by snapping his neck. At least he's nice enough to make it quick. The episode is basically touching on how jealousy can drive you crazy. Don't let it get to you. Instead of beating yourself up because someone has things that you don't have, take it easy and be grateful for what you do have. Or kill them in your sleep. Those are really your two options. Number 5. TMNT. Same as it never was. In this episode of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, they get attacked and Donatello gets ripped through time. He ends up in a future world where everything is janky as hell. The Turtles' lair looks like a fraternity that had too many White Claws went and sent it through all the furniture. We find out that Master Splinter is dead, all the turtles are jacked up real bad, and Shredder has taken over the world and become the mascot for Shreddies. Everything has fallen apart because Donatello disappeared 30 years ago. Eventually, this leads to an all-out assault on Shredder, with everyone dying except for April O'Neil and Donatello. Then Donatello gets warped back to his original time. The hidden message here is even if you feel like the Donatello in your group, even if you feel like a dork who never brings home the girl and uses a staff as his weapon of choice, you're still very important and you should feel valued. Number 4. Invader Zim. Dark Harvest. One of the darkest shows that ever was on Nickelodeon. The creators deliberately made the show more twisted to push back against the producers. People making something more offensive out of spite? That's my kind of entertainment. Like when everyone was telling Miley Cyrus to be a cute little Disney princess, so she decided to hoe it up for 3 years. By far the best part of the Miley saga. In this episode, we see Zim taking organs from all the kids in an attempt to be more human. This could be the creators trying to comment on how people consume themselves with material possessions in order to feel more complete. But in the end, you just have an empty hole in your heart. It doesn't matter how many live, laugh, love signs you buy, Nance. It's not gonna save your marriage. Or maybe this is just an episode about an alien eating kids. Who knows? Number 3. Kids Next Door. Operation Future. They're kids, they're spies, I love it. In the episode Operation Future, number 4 gets sent to a boarding school and soon finds out it's an all-girl boarding school, and then finds out the person running the school is secretly trying to turn all the boys in the world into girls. Wow, times have changed. Could you imagine a kids show today where they tried to change kids' genders against their will? The backlash would be insane. Both the left and the right would be sending off hateful tweets faster than that short guy who got owned in New York.
Go ahead and attack me! Oh my god.
The episode also has some pretty dated views on boys and girls, with the hidden message being that all boys are dirty and rough and all girls are soft and like pink stuff. Number 2. Legend of Korra. Venom of the Red Lotus. The whole Avatar series is incredible, and going beyond that, the show is constantly touching on themes of racism, elitism, and tragedies of war. This episode in particular pushes the boundaries. Korra is kidnapped by the Red Lotus cult and tortured by them bending mercury into her body. She eventually escapes and the mercury is taken out, but the whole experience leaves her very traumatized and damaged, like every girl I've ever dated. And she's rough after this. Not like rough after you do too many Jaeger bombs, you wake up the next morning and you're so hungover that sound hurts your feelings. She needs real rehab and has PTSD. The episode touches on some of the real effects that trauma can have on a person, and the episodes after show how long it can take for someone to recover from a traumatic event. Number 1 on our list is Pokemon Sun and Moon. One journey ends, another begins. Okay guys, get ready for some feels. In this episode, Ash and Pikachu come across a Lin that is living under a bridge with an old and weak Stalin. Ash tries to save the older Stalin by taking it to a Poke Center, but eventually it escapes and returns to under the bridge to be with the Lin. Throughout the episode, we see the Stalin get weaker and weaker until eventually it passes away and leaves the Lin all on its own. The Lin goes through a bit of a depression, refusing to eat and refusing to leave the spot where the Stalin died. Eventually we have a rainy night followed by a sunny morning, and in the clouds we see a cloud that looks like Stalin. Straight up Lion King. Remember. This gives the Lin the motivation it needs to keep on going. This episode will definitely hit hard for anyone who has ever said goodbye to a pet. And as promised, I'm going to be reading out comments from the top 10 missing people who were mysteriously found video. Sophia Mendez wrote, I really love this. He is one of my favorite hosts. Thank you so much, Sophia. That is so nice of you. Jordan LT wrote, Top 10 Jamaican Urban Legends. I just want to know more about my own country. Well, first off, if you want to know more about your own country, you should really do the research on your own. And second, we might do this video. Let me know in the comments if this is something you guys would want to see. Fox True Joe wrote, I don't think he knows the meaning of gangster. I know the meaning of gangster. It's when you scoop the perfect ice cream scoop, or when you teach your dad to floss and it creates a strong bond between the two of you and you become better friends. That's gangster. Anyways guys, that's our list. Thank you all so much for tuning in today. As always, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Also, make sure you check out Most Amazing Top 10 on Instagram and Facebook. It's a great way to get to know myself and the other hosts a little bit better. Until next time, I've been Shade Arena, and I think I need to watch some Game of Thrones to wash all this darkness out of my mouth. Good night.